a few words about Sri Badri Bhattar Swamy. He is hailing from Sri Rangam and he belongs to the Acharya Parampara of Sri Parasara Bhattar, who is a direct disciple of Sri Swamy Ramanuja Acharya. They have designated service for 1,000 years in Sri Rangam temple, and Swamy, even now, he is engaged in the services to the temple. And as a Vaishnavite, he is an exponent of lectures in all the aspects of Vedas, Upanishads, and Tirupavai and everything. So you must be wondering what the Swamy is going to do here with the business lecture. That is the uniqueness of our Swamy. He is a chartered accountant by profession, he is a caste accountant, he is a bachelor degree in law, and he has done management in export trade. So with this knowledge, and not only this, he chose the path of Ramanuja in giving service. He could have become one of the top dignitaries or the CEO in any corporate sector, and he must be on the stage like this. But he chose the path of Ramanuja in giving service to the humanity to reach the divinity and also social justice. With this in mind, he started Shriman Trust, which is a charitable organization giving, the motto of this Shriman Trust is to give education, food and medical facilities to all with divinity, cutting across caste, religion and everything. So we have several wings of Shriman Trust, which has got schools for acharyas, school for normal schools, and for Vedas, to learn Vedas and to learn our culture, and also Bhattar Kuram. And also we have ashram for the old people to take care of elders, Goshala. Above all this, he has got a vision of social justice. He has adopted many villages in and around Trichy, and he has given food and also cultural programs, competition, everything is being done to the downtrodden. So before I conclude, I want to say two things which he did during pandemic, which stands outstanding. So when the whole world was locked down in March 2020, he had a vision to take care of the people who are downtrodden. And so with the dedicated volunteers of Shriman Trust, he prepared the food in Sattvic way with full protocol, COVID protocol, transported them in a big way, transported them in Matador vans, and fed the people of in and around Tiruchirappalli for the whole year. Even now it is continuing. And not only this, for those people who are stuck at home, where their mind is confused, not to know what to do, to put everything, soul and heart in one place, he has Zoom lectures and very intricate things of Vaishnavism. And these classes are still continuing. I think we are very fortunate to have him here at the beginning of Margadi, and he is giving 30 days lecture in Tirupavai. I request everybody to take use of that and take his blessings. And now I request Swamiji to deliver his lecture on business profits. And one more thing I would like to say, he can deliver lecture in English, Tamil, Telugu and also in Hindi. So that is the uniqueness of our Swamy. Today I welcome him, Srimati Ramanujaya Namaha, Bhattar Trivedi.
எதற்காக சொல்கிறேன் அப்படின்னா, so to showcase that this attire is famous not only in Tamil Nadu but also to the whole world. Thanks to our PM for making it famous to the world leaders also. So you will be probably not getting confused with my attire. This is the attire which we belong to, which we are actually deeply rooted to, this Tamil culture. K2 Cranes has invested me for a lecture here. I will try to convey my thoughts in English. Wherever I get struck, I use our own language, mother tongue Tamil. So kindly bear with me. K2 Cranes have asked me to come for a lecture here. I thought, why cranes are asking me to come here? I was wondering. So just I refer the dictionary, the meaning of the crane. So the dictionary refers the meaning of crane as something, a large machine with a long arm to lift an object or carry a heavy object from one place to another place. So this name has come from a bird named crane. So the crane is also having such a kind of structure. A large bird with a long arm and long neck It is having a focus on vision, how to catch its fry. So it's actually focusing on where to catch, how to catch, till that it is very calm. So I was wondering whether these two things fit me. Probably the MD and CEO has thought I could be used as a crane to lift the human minds. So for the benefit of the human minds, so that's why they have asked me to come over here and present a small lecture on high net worth humans. Before going into the lecture, the high net worth is the word which I like more because it's closely linked to my heart, because it is closely linked to my profession. Our profession manages the data, that is usually the financial data. It makes a deep analysis of all the data and try to find out this is better, this is good, this is okay, this is not good. So we are trying to make our analysis based on the net worth of a person. So here one may have some huge volume of transactions, huge sales, grand revenues, but once the other side of the profit and loss account makes it very huge, that is the expenses of it, once it is very huge, then we say that no, that is not worth, because the net is something very low. Nowadays we could see the example of so many companies, starting at the time they are making a huge amount of revenues, but over the period of time they are not able to maintain their position because of huge fixed expenses or other costs. So we always focus on the net. Net means gross minus something is equal to net. That's where the net worth comes. Here while making a calculation, we make net worth of a person is equal to assets minus liabilities. Probably Sydney manager may have such a strong experience while allocating the loan, analyzing about the balance sheet and valuing it, whether it is worth or not. Seeing whether a person is having a good net worth makes a sense for a business company or a finance company, either to finance or not to offer finance. I may have a sales worth in millions, but if my net worth is not up to the mark, they will not be able to give a loan or make me free or cater me into the top level of giving finance. So here, am I going to deal with this? Because the topic is high net worth. Kindly forget the last word is human. Usually we have the high net worth linked to one another term. It is called high net worth individuals. Usually this termed as HNI. Probably those are into the share markets or into the financial field may know very well about this HNI. When we go and refer to the definition of HNI, the high net worth individuals refers to those persons who are having an investable capital of rupees 5 crores or more. This is the definition given by the business standard, but nowadays it is actually changed. The Economic Times gives the reference as 2 crores or more an investable capital. That is a capital to be invested. A person is having a easy capital to invest of more than 2 crores classified as high net worth individuals. If it is something more, 5 to 15, then he is called very high net worth individuals. When it is something very more, he is called ultra high net worth individuals. Around in the world, these two rates are increasing. Regarding the very high net worth individuals, there are 2.3 millions. It is increased by more than 43,000 persons during the last 1 year. And regarding the ultra high net worth individuals, it is actually 2.3 lakhs. In India, this ultra high net worth individuals are growing at the rate of 12% CAGR. 12% is a huge growth, compounded annual growth. So am I going to talk about this topic? No. So what I am going to talk about is high net worth humans. Whatever we are actually, we are a human being. Whatever we do, actually, we are a human being. So finally, what matters? What is the net worth of a human being? So here also net worth means gross minus something. Here what are all the good things a human has got minus the bad things called the net worth, high net worth human being. Sir, you are having this kind of attire, you are maybe in the spiritual world, maybe you are qualified, but I don't know whether you are in touch with CA or other thing. Are you understanding the present world? The world is moving so fast. You are just counted by the profit. You are just counted by the money you possess. If you don't have profit, you are not valued at all. So here once you take care of the values or other things, what about our company's profit? What about the company's future? Can we have a status in the society without money? Never you will have the status. Our Valluvar again states, பொருளில்லார்க்கு இவ்வுலகம் இல்லை. So there is no question for other world. அருளில்லார்க்கு, it matters. It doesn't matter now here. பொருளில்லார்க்கு இவ்வுலகம் இல்லை. If you don't have money, people are not going to just see you. They just don't consider you as a human being at all. So what is the use of this current topic? You have mentioned without money nobody is valued here. Then what is the use of these human values? Let me throw away all those things. When I enter an office, I try to pack every value in my home and ask my wife or other persons to take care of and come here without values. And work and make the company to grow. Finally I leave, and once I am free, I will be trying to take the habits of values. Is this true? Sorry, this is not going to be the true for any great company. Thanks for the researches made by again the foreigners from the great Harvard or other universities. N number of wonderful books like Good to Great. What are all the 7 effective high habits? Then get better or get beaten, or growth mindset versus the fixed mindset. In all these books, it has been very clearly and effectively, widely and deeply researched, and it has been placed before the people that only with the high human values a company could become from good to great. Company could become a better company. It could become even a good company. It could become a best company also, but it will not achieve the level of the great company. Build to last will not be achievable without a great human being behind that. So for example, when there was a research by this Good to Great author, he is called Jim Collins. He has made a wonderful analysis of all the companies in USA that is doing better. Finally, he is coming out with so many models. There are good companies, but why they are not failing after a period of time? Say probably after 10 years or after 15 years, the company is not growing. So there he made a wonderful thing. For every good to great company, there is a one level 5 leader behind that. So level 1 is just a team worker. He is a good individual, that's all. Level 1. Level 2 is a team worker. Level 3 is a team manager. It's an effective good manager. Level 4 is a person who is an effective leader. But level 5 is the person who is going to be the level 5 great leader. So to become a level 5 great leader, a person should not have a just vision, just have the aim of success. You will be astonished to note that a person with a high level of humility, a person with a high level of humbleness, with a strong and clear-cut aim of achieving the success for the company, becomes the level 5 leader for all the great companies. Only because of those level 5 leaders, these companies were able to sustain even for the period of 100 or 150 years. Now we have seen the K2 trains history. 2008, it was just 5,000 square feet. Probably she is 3,000 square feet, she is making it. In website it is found as 5,000 square feet. So now it has grown to high level of having its own facility. Can you see what is the vision behind that? What is the reason behind that? Because of the level 5 leaders. Level 5 leaders are those persons who think who are the first to be seen, not the what has to be done. But the level 4 leaders are those persons who try to give priority to what task And then second priority to who are the persons need to do the task. Probably we have more level 5 leaders here, and we wish everyone to be the level 5 leader to achieve this kind of greatness. But here, the basic quality of a level 5 leader is he will never be seen anywhere in the growth of the company. He is unknown to the whole world. He is behind the success of the company. He is so humble that he is not willing to take pride of the growth of the company, but he is willing to offer the pride of the growth to the company. He is even willing to spoil his own growth for the growth of company. We have seen n number of level 5 leaders who are making it as a culture. So they have a culture of disciplined work. They have a disciplined way of living. They have a disciplined way of thinking. They have a disciplined way of implementing everything. They will not implement the discipline through the force, but they will have a culture in themselves as well as in all the employees. They have this culture of implementing the disciplined way of action. So we have another category of a person coming up with authority and making all to work. So he could just come up to the level of level 4, but when you want a mass to work, you should enable others to grow and make them or give them the freedom to own the responsibility. So there was one author. He was seeing a Statue of Liberty, which is very famous in US. He was stating a line, there should be another statue very next to that. Do you know what is the name of the statue that should be fixed? Here the Statue of Liberty, next to that is the Statue of Responsibility. So whenever you have a person under you, level 5 leaders try to give the responsibility and make them to work within the area and try to achieve the success in their own area. We wish you all to be a level 5 leaders and try to achieve the best in your, not only in your company, but also in the society. So now coming to the finality of my lecture, we have earned a lot. We have amazed the wealth. We have become the topmost HNI or topmost ultra HNI in Bharatadesham or as well as in the world. What to do next? That also we have to learn from foreigners. We have to learn from the entrepreneurs the worldwide. One of the main persons that we have to point out here is Mr. Warren Buffett, a Berkshire investment owner, who has made it very clear that all my assets and whatever earning I have done, I am going to give for charity. So they had a pledging, where they made a pledging, they have a charity pledging. So in that it started in the year of 2010 with just 40 industrialists or 40 business persons. Now it has grown to around 235 in numbers in 2022. It has spread to around 48 countries just over the period of 12 years. Despite astonishing, and they are coming to our Bharatadesham, India, and telling us, please pledge your, they have a charity dinner, you have to go with the dinner, and you have to pledge your asset saying that this part of asset is going to be utilized for this societal cause. Where our Bharatadesham was teaching to the whole world, do this kind of dhanam in this way. Kindly make sure that you not only make yourself better, but make the society better. You need to take care of not only your own self, but the whole society as a whole you need to take care of. Nowadays, we are getting these lessons taught by so great industrialists from foreign countries. And in India also, that habit is slowly growing. What is the need for this habit? Why we should pledge this amount for the charity? Because whatever you take for your industry is only from the society you take. You have more labor needed, so you have to take from the society. I was just discussing with Mr. Sri Vasudevan, upcoming MD of SHU. So he was telling what is the current position of the labor. I specifically asked him, what about the strength of the labor? Strength means physical strength of a labor. He told, my father was such a strengthful person, even now he is very healthy. But what I see in my company, in so many companies I visited, they don't have health at all. So from where you take, you need human workforce you have to take from the society. Again, you have to make the product and sell to the society. So only if you make the society better, there will be a good return for your industry. So let me all join together in the way how we should make our society something better with good human values, with good and qualified human resources. The human is not just a machine, it's not a robotic. Maybe AI is growing, artificial intelligence is growing, robotics is growing, but ever a human will have his need felt in the universe. Anything will be operated by the human only. So as a human, I need to take control of my body, my mind, and then my brain. All these three things to go together lead the soul. I'm not going to talk about the soul here. So body, brain, and mind. When these three things join together, you become the best human. Let me pray for more and more best humans from these level 5 leaders. Thanks a lot for giving me the opportunity. Let we all grow together and achieve the great success by building a wonderful human society. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Badri Bhattar. It was indeed an inspirational speech on human network.